scheduled for November, so that everybody really can learn something which they can apply in their daily work, which would ultimately generate business results. And on the other hand, we can also meet, exchange, and share ideas with each other. So today, my name is Rita Tsui. We are holding this information session so that we know more about this bootcamp. And earlier we have sent out a flyer on this information session. Basically, it's scheduled for the 14th of September, for 14th of September today. And for this bootcamp itself, basically it will serve a lot of purposes. And the bootcamp is scheduled for the 21st and 23rd of November this year in Bali. So without further ado, I would like to pass the control to the facilitator, who is also a very experienced and professional coach, trainer, and speaker, who drive a lot of business results for the client, Caleb, who is from Singapore. He's going to tell us more about this bootcamp, what we are going to get from it, and also more details about it. Okay, so without further ado, Caleb, I would like to pass the control to you.
Thank you, Rita. Hi, good morning, everyone. It's such a great honor to be able to meet all of you. I serve as a business culture coach, as well as consultant for many organizations. And one of the things I encounter on a day-to-day basis is that I realize that in many companies, there are many, they have great strategies, they have great plans. But a lot of times the strategies and the plan and what they want to do cannot be achieved because there's something that blocks their way. So I want to share with you today on this subject called the key drivers on business results. And this will really help us to understand how do you move the organization forward? How do you achieve better results? And we all know that results are always as a result of good people performance. But how do you get there? Yesterday, I was reading a newspaper article published in the Today Online in Singapore. The news reported that 9 out of 10 companies, the employers are finding difficulties in training their staff to be able to adopt the new technologies. And so this is very alarming, and it's happening in a country that is fast advancing, fast moving, and yet 9 out of 10 employers are experiencing big struggles to get the companies as a whole to adopt and to implement new technologies. So we want to understand today key drivers on business results. I understand that most companies would identify some key pillars, or we call that drivers. Let me explain what drivers are. A key business driver is something that has a major impact on the performance of your business. Yeah. So as I was preparing this, there is this research that I have pulled out. Later on, I'm going to show it to all of you. So there's this university. In fact, it combines with another top-notch university in US. And together, they make a study with 1,900 CEOs of companies worldwide. 1,900 CEOs, and they are all fast-moving, fast-growing companies, and so they actually went there to do some research and ask them very key questions. And so one of the questions that they asked them would be, what are the key drivers of your company that will yield business results? And so they give them a whole list of drivers. And here are the some of the key drivers that are identified as very important to drive business results. So before that, let's understand that key drivers are actually enablers. They enable an organization to increase revenue growth. They build customer loyalty. They retain quality employees. And lastly, they improve profitability. So here are the list of the enablers or key drivers that most CEOs have identified to be very critical and important. So one would be finance function, production process, marketing, the CEO himself or herself, operating plan and system, strategic plan, and then number 7 is corporate culture. So these are ranked as the top 7 key drivers that will really affect and impact the business results. So out of the 7, again, 56 MBA students actually get all the CEOs to rank which one out of the 7 key drivers, which one is the key most important driver that will really impact the most. So let's look at which value driver has the greatest impact on business result. So finance function, production process, marketing, CEO, operating plan and system, strategic plan, and corporate culture. So here is the data that was collected. So this data is actually based in the US, okay? They actually surveyed from the top 20 companies and they asked them this question. So this result is taken from US. Then they actually surveyed across the globe in different parts of the world. And here is what it shows. Firms with culture as a value driver. And as you can see, just a minute, US rank it as quite high, almost like more than almost hitting 50%. Europe above 38% is almost about 42, and then Asia 38, Latin America below 25, and then Africa is touching almost about 38%. So with this, it is very important to us to begin to understand this. Your corporate culture allows you to execute as you would desire to be. Therefore, your corporate culture determines the true potential of your organization. So in my day-to-day work, I experience talking to many CEOs and COOs and those who are key decision makers. They want to move their organizations forward. They want to see that the company becomes more profitable and able to move with the trend and adopt new technologies and things like that. But when they implement this kind of forward-moving strategies, sometimes the culture is the one that pulls them back. Either the people are resisting it, people are not wanting to flow with it, people are not agile as you want them to be, and therefore it causes the strategy to fall flat or not able to move as it should be. So your corporate culture actually allows you to execute as you would desire to be. Of course, every company would want the culture to be high performing, to be able to be innovative, to be fast moving, to be able to be adaptable, and to be able to adapt to change. But how do you make that happen? It is your corporate culture, and corporate culture does not happen over time. You got to be very intentional in building it. So I just want to quickly highlight two organizations, which I think most of you would know. Google and Netflix, they openly declare, you can find in the website, you can find in anywhere that Google and Netflix openly declare that the success of their organization highly contributes to the culture. It is the culture that has helped them to win, to be able to stay fast, to be able to stay ahead of other organizations. So very important thing is your organizational culture is the number one corporate asset to see long-term business results. And this is the thing that many companies may not pay attention to it, although it is ranked as one of the very top uh, corporate asset in those organizations that are fast growing, but yet many do not recognize it as a very important long-term business result and their number one corporate asset. So cultivating a thriving workplace culture is critically important. And here are five benefits. Number one is attracting top talent. Number two is bring out the best in your employees, increase employee retention, increase employee engagement and productivity, and then increase high teamwork and ownership. And these are the top five benefits. And of course, there are many benefits as well if you are able to understand that. And today, some of you who are business partners, HR business partners, you are not just working on the day-to-day the HR operations. You want to move your HR into a higher strategic level, and this is a thing that you need to really want to look at. And of course, the bootcamp is actually addressing this very key issue. So what we are looking at for the differentiation strategies for exceptional performance, culture, people, results, we are looking at three things. Day one, we are really going to help you uh, to do a culture identification. And that's where we will also bring you to a point where we are going to help you to assess your current culture. And then we also will be helping you to design the culture that you really want. And so we will take you through a process. Myself, I will take you through a process because I've been helping many companies, CEOs, the HR directors to do that as they partner together, the HR uh, business partner as well as the key decision maker, especially the CEO, they should come for this boot camp because it is going to be a big game changer for the company. So the second day, we will look into linking the desired outcome, the culture, with people's performance strategies. How do you build that? A lot of times, what we do are so scattered, and the strategies is one component, the people performance policies and strategy is another separate component, and the culture is just running a different track, and everyone is just going in a different track. Everything is going in a different track, and you are not going to see everything converging together. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to help you to converge everything into one direction and one alignment such that there is energy in the organization and resulting in clarity and drive as well as resources flowing into one big stream. And then thirdly is to harness the big rocks to drive the business results. Day three. Day three will be slightly about half a day or more. And then after that, you can take your flight back to your respective country that you come from. So this is what we are going to cover the 3 days. And here are the informations that are very important to you. So on top here is the link. You must register through this link, http bit.ly HRM Bootcamp 2019. And so the official learning will be 3 days, 21st to 23rd November. We want to strongly encourage you to fly in on the 20th, which accommodation will also be covered as well. 20th to 23rd, accommodation will be fully covered. The learning is actually from 21st at 9 a.m. onwards, and we will end our session daily at about 5:30. So 21 to 23rd November, and the place will be at a Bali Exotic Beach Resort, which is a 5-star resort, which is very conducive for us and our learning. And we do have different rates here. The early bird rate will be at 2899. That is if you sign up before 1st October. And the normal rate will be USD 3099. And there is a special body rate, which is at 5870. There's no date restriction for the special body rate. We want to strongly encourage you to don't just come alone, but come with a key decision maker, which will really be a big game changer for the company. And the closing date for the registration will be 31st October to secure your seats, because we are targeting only about 30 participants, because this is going to be a deep impact learning. We want to manage the number of people so that the learning will be deep, the sharing will be deep, and there'll be a lot of time for questions, answer, and working through a very specific plan. So the 3 days of the rate that you pay for will cover 2.5 days of deep impact learning, and all the fantastic meals, tea breaks will be bring you out for dinner every night. And and of course your 5-star accommodation, individual room, there's no twin sharing. We give you the privacy, so your accommodation will be covered from 20th to 22nd November. And only thing that you need to cover for yourself will be the 20th November dinner, because we don't know what time you're going to fly in. So please take care of your own dinner. And number 3 is guidance to craft your action plan for implementation. So this is unlike any other kind of bootcamp that's just listening, and then after that, we leave everything to you on your own. No, in fact, this bootcamp, you will return home with a clear action plan that can be immediately implemented. Yeah. So this is the thing about this bootcamp, is highly practical. We give you practical hand-holding, designing a plan, and at the end of the 2.5 days, everyone will be taking out your action plan and share with one another, and we are going to learn from one another how you're going to implement it in your own organization. So yes, I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, because I take an organization through a process, and that will really transform an organization. Yeah. So here is my sharing. I hope this is exciting for you. I really hope that you will jump in, and this could be something that will change your organization forever. Yeah. So Rita, over to you. I hope the sharing is clear and it's helping you to understand where we are going.
Okay, thanks, Caleb. So any questions from the participants today? Any questions from your side? Actually, Caleb, after hearing it, I have a question.
Yes.
What makes your bootcamp special, different from the others?
Okay. Highly facilitative. which means that you are not going to go there to just listen to a lecture, and there is no chance for you to work through uh, what you learn. So there is a lot of, we will cater time for you to do personal homework design. And that will be one component that you get to have time to really be very hands-on. And this hands-on is not just you alone getting hands-on, but at the same time, while you are doing hands-on, you are also having deep sharing and learning from others. So the bootcamp, I will facilitate and draw out the many years of experience. If everyone is coming with at least a 20 years of experience, 20 times 30, we have 600 years of experience in the room that we are going to tap on, and we are going to leverage on the 600 years of experience from everyone, of course, myself facilitating it, and we are going to get away learning a lot from one another, and then getting hands-on, designing something that will work for you, and then getting you to have a chance to present it, and then we can sharpen one another. And when we get home, we are ready to launch our plan. So this is not going to be just something very theoretical. You learn and you hear and you only can reflect, but it is going to be hands-on, hands-on, and crafting a customized plan for your company situation. And of course, we use a lot of tools. One of the tools is culture assessment tool, where you are going to evaluate and assess your culture and what are the current culture, how is it working for you or it is working against you. This is something that you're going to learn. And of course, we have people performance tool, where you are going to understand your people performance policy and strategy. How is it now? Is it able to help you to bring out the best in people? And this is the thing that we are going to also have a chance to get insight out of it. Yes, Rita, did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Then how about, you mentioned that the target participants should be the human resources professionals as well as the business leaders. So
Yes.
as an HR, can you help me to convince my business leader to let me go? At the same time, how should I convince him to go with me as well?
So I think this is the approach, I believe, is something that is that you can work with the business leaders to begin to say, hey, you can start with this conversation. Hey, boss, I don't know how you address him, Mr. Whoever, the boss, and say that, we are ending 2019 very soon, and we are going to start a new decade, 2020. And what is our business plan? Is there something that we are going to work through for the next decade that we want to see our company grow to the next level? If you are still thinking about it and you have not have a concrete idea, how about we going for a retreat? And because this retreat is also very strategic, it's not just some theory where we listen to some theory. It is a very hands-on retreat where you get to be able to work on a business plan as well as a organizational direction that will really help you to serve you for another next 5 years at least, working on something that will drive the outcome of the company. So and when you both come, it will also be a good start where you begin to plan for the next decade. And I would suggest going from that approach. And if you are going to come on your own, at least you're going to take the plan that you are going to get from this retreat and share together and sharpen with your business head, business leader, and then together come out with a converging plan that is clearer, that can drive both the business results as well as the people performance. Yeah.
I see. I see. Okay. So I don't have other questions. Questions from from Joseph. Joseph, you have joined us. Any question from your side? I know you have put yourself on the unmute mode. Joseph? Joseph? Anything or Yimada? Anything from your side? Any questions?
No question.
Okay, okay. Joseph, no question?
Yep.
Okay, so Subra, I know you're on you're participating. Any question from your side, Subra? No, right? Because you have put yourself on the mute mode. Anyway, okay.
Let me ask the
Okay.
participant a question. So after I have shared with you about how culture drive people and people drives results, and if this is something that can help you to take your company to the next level, uh, do you think that this retreat will be highly helpful for an investment that will really change the you know the let me just hear from each one of you. Uh, do you see this retreat able to affect the future of the organization?
Hello, Gallup.
Yes, hi.
Hello. Okay, hi. This is Imelda. Okay, I
Yes,
found this workshop is very useful. Okay, because
yes,
talking about how our corporate culture boosts the organization performance. And
yes,
my question also is there any the participants might be coming from the different corporations. Okay,
yes, yes,
then we each of us has our own cultures for
yes,
sure.
yes,
Okay, in this workshop, okay, is there any possibility if it's really like a tailor-made how our cultures, I mean, not only talking about the general culture, so is there any possibility to specify our each company cultures itself?
yes.
So yeah,
So
is it possibility? I mean, not
you see
only in
the
the big pictures, but really our own, how
yes,
this can be implemented.
yes. So I put down there step three, point number three, step by step guidance
Mm-hmm.
to design customized action plan, which is the culture component. So you get to design. I have a culture uh, design template and process. That's
Mm-hmm.
why this is a very useful bootcamp, because at the end of the day, you get to really implement it. That's why I say that it is highly actionable uh, a bootcamp. So it's not generic. Okay, it's not generic. It is going to be very detailed. We will get down to very detailed things, even in your day to day, month to month, week to week, year to year. What do you do? So this is the thing that I will go through with every one of you, and that's where we get to really design the custom culture, the desired culture that you want to see, and then making it operational and making it very highly motivating for everyone. Yes. I
Okay.
hope I've answered your question.
And something I want to add here, because for this bootcamp, we are going to have a small group of people here. We are not going to take 1,000 or 100 people. What we are aiming at is a maximum of 30 people. If you come with your CEO, everybody comes with the CEO. That means a group of 2 from each company. We are talking about 15 companies. So I'm pretty sure that we are able to design a customized proposal for each of the companies, so that they can take it with them to the company, to their respective company for implementation.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, so it is highly customized and implementable.
Okay.
Yes. So with that investment, you are going to take it, to the next 5 years very easily because 2020 is coming and a new decade is going to start, and the organization should start to think what will be the next decade look like for the organization, and it is time. And now it's already September. By the time November when you leave, I think you can actually start with a year fresh, understanding where the company is going with a big picture. Yeah, and yet
Okay.
big. The picture is big enough and yet small enough to be able to implement. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. The rest, thank you, Imelda, for.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
Hi, Rita. This is Mira here. And Eng, how are you guys? Yes.
Yes, hi.
Hey, my
Yes.
dear, good morning.
Okay, I've been listening. I just want to, in a small nutshell, just want to know if basically what you're saying is you are trying to realign the corporate culture to enhance performance, or rather take it to the next level. Okay, what the bootcamp is basically going to do is you're going to basically take the organization and break it up by departments and build a corporate culture from there. Is it?
Uh,
In a
break it.
nutshell, you're basically taking the whole company,
Yes,
and from the
that's
CEO
right.
down, you're working
That's right.
on the various departments, and then going into the departments and further and putting the building blocks to build the corporate culture that the company wants.
Yes, and of course, with the HR, you will be working on the strategies and policies together to be able to bring all these departments into an alignment
Okay,
so
all
that
right, okay.
one can drive the kind of results. That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I because I have been driving and all over the place. I've been like trying to catch up with you. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. Okay. So I basically got it. How much is this program? Huh?
So can you see what is on the slide there?
Oh
So
no, I can't. Or maybe I'll have to go back because I'm dry. I mean, I'm on the road now. I'm
okay,
on.
let me just say early bird rate per pax is 2899. Okay, that's all
Sing,
in
is it? Is it 2899 Sing?
USD. Yeah,
Oh, USD. Okay,
yeah,
fine. For per pax, is it?
that's right. And
Okay.
then the normal rate after 1st October will be 3099.
Okay. All right. Okay,
And
I
then
get it.
there's a special body rate 5870 for per pair. If you're coming together with a decision maker, we
Okay.
want to really encourage you to come with a decision maker to drive the change. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I roughly get it in a nutshell. What the program is, or the boot camp is about. So okay. We are also very much in line in doing that back at the hotel. I'm from the hotel,
I see.
so yeah, we are very much. But probably you have more insights and more working tools to gauge the current temperature of the culture of the organization. I mean, you have
That's right.
surveys, is it, through employees? I mean, you'll probably be taking the surveys across the board, is it?
So the survey, what we are doing is, of course, immediately I have a tool that will help you to
Gauge the current temperature of the culture of the
right.
organization.
That's right.
Okay, and then from there we would break it up into departments, and we will start working on the building blocks.
Certainly. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Rita. You're doing a fantastic job out there.
Thank you, my dear. By the way,
Yeah, I owe you.
Mira is one of the HR leaders in Malaysia, and she has got an HR award for her company. Wow.
Yes. But I've been kind of busy, and I've been kind of silent, and
I know.
honestly, I haven't been responding to you much. But I'm still on all your WhatsApps and following
Yeah.
you wherever I could.
Thank you,
Yes,
my
I
dear.
have.
I hope I
Thank
can
you.
see you in
Thank
Bali.
you.
I look forward to
Yeah, come to Malaysia. Come to Malaysia. Come stay with us. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love to share. Yeah. Yes, I need to. I'm so busy now. We are like renovating our cafeteria to one of those
yeah.
new modern, what we call the new temperature of what the new generation wants.
Ah,
So
very good.
we're trying to do all sorts of things. Yeah. Okay. All
Right.
right. Good.
Okay, thanks, my dear.
Yeah. I'll not hold the mic too much. Maybe others are waiting to speak. Maybe they can proceed.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Rita. Thanks, In. Okay.
How about Joseph? Any question, anything to share from your side, Joseph?
I'm all good, Rita. Thank you.
All right. I think this bootcamp is going to prepare you for a. I think it's also a chance for everyone to come together.
We'll send out the information so that members will know what this session is about, and we look forward to seeing most of you in the bootcamp. Okay, have a very nice weekend. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.